Hi, this is Philip Anthony, and welcome to Millionaire College Planner Coach Automated Magnetic Marketing. In this video segment, we're going to talk about how to create magnetic marketing and the importance of automation within your college planning business. Now, what is magnetic marketing? After studying marketing for many years, I started to realize that most small businesses simply did not understand what marketing really is. The premise behind most marketing strategies by many businesses is to acquire a customer as quickly as possible, whether it's through their seminars or through their direct mail. Customer acquisition as fast as possible is their goal. They usually give up trust and credibility and the opportunity to build a long term relationship in return for instant income, for instant gratification. Many lost the game before it began because they didn't take the time to really understand what their customers wanted. And in many ways, what their customers want in the moment is far more important than the desire for you as a business to try to get instant income. And really, many businesses champion manual labor instead of what I'll call systems labor. And what I mean by that is many college planners will conduct multiple seminars, multiple consultations, multiple client appointments. And the test of this manual labor based thinking is conducting yourself in a way to where you're doing the same tasks over and over and over again, the same activity over and over and over again, saying the same things over and over and over again, and giving the same advice over and over and over again. And as a result of this way of conducting your business, many college planners will focus very little of their time on value added activities that automate their income because they're too busy working in their businesses. So, as Michael Gerber talks about in E Myth, there's working in your business, which is focusing on the internal operational aspects that are required for your business to succeed. And then there's working on your business, which is doing things that help create value added revenue and equity and systems that help to create wealth for yourself as an entrepreneur. And so creating labor dependent business models really prevents you, and this is the true ultimate goal, if you will, of an entrepreneur, is to be able to step away from your business and enjoy your life and to do the things that you want to do. So how I created my magnetic marketing within my own college planning business was a very interesting journey. Because what I did was I first started by asking myself a very important question, which is what was actually going on inside the head of a parent with a college-bound high school student. And I wanted to start with that. Not how do I make money, not how do I acquire a new customer, but what's going on inside the head of my prospective clients and customers. And what I found was really quite fascinating, and actually it was counterintuitive to everything I originally thought. For instance, there was very little interest, if any, for that matter, in how the admissions or financial aid process worked by parents, mother or father, or the student. Nobody was really interested in learning about how this process worked. There was virtually no interest in learning specific scholarship strategies or how to navigate the complexities of need-based, merit-based, or endowment private scholarships. And this was of really profound interest to me because most of my marketing material that I've seen in the industry was built around how the admissions and how the financial aid process worked, insider secrets, on learning about specific scholarship strategies and how to simplify and make the process easier. And when I actually talked to parents and we interviewed them and we surveyed them, none of this was interesting to them. And what we also found was that most parents found the idea of college planning and a college planner in specific completely unnecessary and as an added expense to what they had perceived as an already tight financial budget within their family income statement. And so, as we began to ask more and more questions and really to dig deep into greater insights to what was driving the motivational forces within these parents, within these students, here are some of the interesting outcomes that we found. Number one was that most mothers were more concerned about making sure their children understood exactly what they should be doing month by month while in high school with minimal effort on their part. They were concerned with the emotional desire for their children to be in a school that would make them happy. Now, in contrast, most fathers were primarily focused on how to create a result, which included spending the least amount of annual tuition in order to ensure their children would receive maximum income after college. And I speak in generalities here, of course, and sometimes mothers would think like the fathers and vice versa, but you get the idea. And with both parents' attention primarily focused on maintaining their job security, paying all their bills on time, their primary question was really just how to get all this done, given their daily time constraints. And that was really what their focus was. And of course, craving information unique to their situation, tailored to their perceived problems, and that would give them specific direction fast. So general orientations and general workshops and general seminars about how the admissions and financial aid process works was less interesting to a family than specific situation that solved these problems in the ways that spoke to these questions that we've just talked about. And so when you think about these questions in terms of what these parents are actually looking for, I want to show you a couple sample websites that I just pulled off the internet of different college planners across the United States. I'm going to show you two that I just found, and then I'm going to show you one that belongs to a good friend of mine. This one, so let's take a look at it. On the top left-hand corner, it says Road to College Admissions Consulting Services. In the top left-hand corner, we see the navigation, application, review. We have admissions review. We have essay, services, high school planning, all products, and then a bookstore. Every single link is for, obviously, some sort of paid product or service. In the top left in the middle, we have our programs. We have hourly consulting, summer hockey application. And what's interesting here is that all the words that are in big font are usually words that are less to do with the customer and more to do with the business owner. Hourly, right? Application, review. Here are all the things that we can do for you. And, really just to cut to the chase here, does this look like a marketing piece, which is what a website is? Fundamentally, it's a way it builds a narrative about what your business is and what makes it unique and different. Does this scream anything to you that would make me as a parent or you as a parent say to yourself, this business understands specifically me? It understands that what I'm concerned about is how to make college affordable, how to get my kid into their dream school. And the answer is no. Let's take a look at another example here. This company is Howard Green and Associates, the educational consulting center established since 1968. On their homepage, what their first paragraph says is, for more than 40 years, Howard Green and Associates has advised students and their families on selecting the right college, independent boarding or day schools or graduate schools. And I'm just going to stop there. Does that tell me anything as a prospect that this business understands me? And more specifically, one of the primary questions in marketing, and many studies have showed this, that most businesses only get a few seconds to make a good impression, is, does this business show me anything of value that I can use right away? And the answer is no. And so again, this is another example of thinking about this entire marketing piece being driven by caring about the business more than really understanding the prospect and what they want, and really doing that research to understand what they're looking for in that moment. And as a result, you can see that there's no lead generation, there's no way to capture prospect information and follow up. There's just simply nothing. All right, now this again is a good friend of mine who is quite a brilliant marketer. He owns a college planning business called College Planning ABC up in Northern California, and he is booked all day, every day, has no time to do any consultations. He has no time to do seminars because he is making a fortune in college planning. Well, let's take a look at what he's doing and let's see if we can break down why it's working. So at the very top, we see College Planning ABC. But if you notice here, the name of his business is less prominent than these headlines of saving you $40,000 to $60,000 off a college education, right? So it's less about we can help you get financial aid and more about here is the outcome, here's the solution that we can offer you, right? The main headline in this blog is we will help your child get into the college of their dreams and help you find the money to pay for it. Are you worried you do not have enough money to save for your 4 years of college for any of your kids, right? And these are questions that really dive into exactly what these prospects are thinking. And then the right-hand side, he has a video of himself. He has a video of himself to help build a rapport and a connection with his prospects. And really, if we were to critique this piece, I would only make the argument that there's 2 additional things that he can do that would make this even better, which would be number 1, would be to provide some sort of instant downloadable video training or content or something that gives immediate value to the prospect that helps really improve the quality of their experience thinking about college planning, but as a result of building a real piece of knowledge and result for that prospect, creating greater trust and rapport to eventually sell his services later through his marketing funnel, however he has devised that to be. So again, this is a far better example of sort of what good marketing looks like when you think about and you dive into what's going on in the prospect's mind to make that marketing absolutely magnetic. Now, when you're developing the right marketing model, you want to first start by offering marketing material that would instantly provide a result and create immediate relief. So we said, for instance, what would make that piece better might be a headline that would say, you know, here's exactly how to send your kids to their dream school at a cost that's affordable, and then you could instantly provide, here's a 30-minute training video that walks you through step-by-step plans on how you can make college affordable that took me over 10 years to develop as a college planner. And you provide an immediate piece of training, and the most important thing is that training needs to be entirely content-based. It needs to be completely driven by the desire to help create a result in the prospect. And what happens is when you create these results for the prospects, you lead them to a place where they begin to trust you more and more and more, which will obviously bring them to a place where they'll want to do business with you. You also want to develop multi-step, multi-channel marketing materials that will persuade all personality types. And so what I mean by that, by multi-step, what I mean is not just one direct mail piece, not just one call to action to go to a website, but multi-step. And by multi-channel, I mean not just direct mail, not just internet marketing, not just word of mouth, but multi-channel marketing, which includes a really complex combination of all the different channels to make sure that everybody's reading it. Because some people will look at an email marketing piece, other people will only look at a direct mail marketing piece, some people may look at Google AdWords, some people may look at a video. And so you take the same information, but you need to reformat it in all the channels so that the highest probability of a prospect reading it is achieved. And when I say persuading all personality styles, what I mean is understanding that some people are amiable personality types, meaning that they need convincing from their friends and family. So in cases like that, case studies and testimonials and letters from other families are convincing strategies that work for that personality style. Some people are logical, and when you're logical, the best communication channel might be talking about the return on investment, showing proof of results, showing, again, case studies that actually logically show that prospect they're going to get a good return on their investment. And then, of course, there's people who are also emotionally driven in their decision making, so showing pictures of happy students and showing great outcomes would perhaps convince that personality style. But you have to achieve that result, which is by the time your prospects read all your marketing, every single personality style has been addressed so that nobody is left thinking this isn't for me or that this isn't something that would actually help my situation. And it needs to also be, your marketing needs to be radically different and highly personalized to a prospect's unique situation. And this is perhaps most important in the very beginning of your marketing, because the number one reason why many prospects will veer away from conducting business with you is that they're thinking that although this might be something that would help me, it probably won't, or it probably is not going to help me given these constraints. And so your job in your marketing is to educate your prospects about things that they should be thinking about that will help lead them to a place of coming closer to you. And then of course it needs to be automatically automated to really free up your time so that you don't have to every single month send out marketing materials, every single month send out all these different pieces to reconvince your prospects and keep your marketing funnel going. And so when I think about automation, it's important that we make a distinction here. Is what do I mean by systems, right? So system-based thinking. Well, in eMyth, the way Michael Gerber talked about systems is a system is basically any activity that happens on a recurring basis. That's a system. Any activity that happens on a recurring business. Your entire business is already based off of systems, but for the most part, it may just be based off of manual labor systems versus information systems, or versus marketing systems or sales systems or video systems that can do a lot of the manual labor for you at almost virtually no cost. And so when you think about systems, which again is just activities that happen on a recurring basis, then the way you figure out what systems are relevant for your business is we think about what activities do you need to do over and over and over again. So the first one, of course, you need to advertise over and over again to make money. You need to conduct seminars over and over and over again to make money. And you need to do consultations, as well as you need to do your back end. And your back end may be financial planning services, it might be SAT services, it may be motivation services. Hopefully it's all of these services. If not, later on in maybe one of my other training videos, we can talk about how to build comprehensive backends. But at least for our purposes here, you have to think about these are all the different activities that happen on a recurring basis. So when 100% of your prospects come through the door through your front-end advertising, what is a well-known fact is that a very small percentage of them will get to the very end of your marketing funnel. So you may advertise to 5,000 parents in a particular zip code, but only 10 or 20 of them will work with you, and maybe only a couple of them might do your back end. And so what systems do, and why they're such a profitable activity, is that they help you take that 0.5% and bump it up to a 1% or to a 2% or a 3, 4, 5%. And those incremental increases in your bottom line funnel conversion have a dramatically positive impact towards your net income and towards your profit. So some of the systems that are important here is, for instance, the first one is automatically producing and creating leads. And so thinking, how do you systematize your lead acquisition process so that every month you have leads coming in, and not just leads of families that may not have money or may not be qualified for you as far as what your business attracts, but you want leads of high caliber, and having the right copywriting, the right marketing format, the right marketing channel, multi-step, multi-channel systems to achieve that is of course very important. Number two is automatically conducting seminars and creating new qualified leads. And it depends on how you would like to run your business. In my business, for instance, I do seminars all across the country at high schools. I speak at over 100 high schools a year. But I also have front-end marketing that redirects families to online workshops. We have marketing materials that just direct people to calling in for a free hour of consulting. And all these methods have been tested and proven to work, so that we have a way to diversify our risk as well as to automate the process of receiving income. Automatically producing consultations and creating new paid clients is another important piece, right? Whether it's direct mail, video, or live one-on-one consulting, convincing people to hire you on an automated basis is extremely profitable activity to learn how to do. Automatically convincing your existing clients to give you more money, and then of course automatically following up with all the leads. And this last one is perhaps the most important, because if only 0.5% of these prospects end up doing your most profitable part of your business, then that means that the majority of these prospects are falling off the pipeline. And so the goal of your follow-up system is to, in an automated manner, to recapture these leads and to get them to get re-injected back into your marketing funnel so it's more profitable for your business. And to really do that without having to stress about it on a day-to-day basis. So the structure of a system, in the case of a front-end lead generation, it's developing a combination of highly responsive copywriting that will consistently produce new prospects. When it comes to your seminar, it can be a well-tested and highly dynamic event that converts the majority of your families into motivated and qualified potential buyers. And these information systems, whether it's email follow-up, direct mail follow-up, whether it's video follow-up, need to be delivered to your prospects and clients on an automated basis to really achieve seven-figure status. And of course, everything that you do needs to be tracked and measured. If you don't know exactly the numbers behind every single marketing and sales activity that you do, then your business will be suspect to your emotional estimations and generalizations of what you think works, which in my experience is typically, if not radically, incorrect. So, the financial payoff for developing this combination of marketing and automation with your business. Well, the first one is the ability to really wake up in the morning and go to sleep at night with new revenue and conversions automatically built into your business. So it's nice, for instance, for me to wake up and go to my account and see that we have sold 27 books at $20 each, simply because we have an autoresponder that does an automated book promotion to prospects when they reach a certain part of our pipeline. That's a great feeling because that's money without really working. Freed up mental and emotional real estate. In other words, space in your mind to focus your time on innovation within your business and things you enjoy doing more. And, most innovation in business comes from the ability to focus on non-revenue generating activities because your revenue is being automated. Peter Drucker, famous business mind and marketer, brilliant marketer, said that in any business, the two most important ingredients to succeed is marketing and then innovation. And so what tends to happen is most businesses are too focused on either marketing because their marketing isn't automated and so they're using sweat labor. They're too focused on servicing their clients or taking care of their customers that they lack the time to really just sit and think about how they can innovate within their business. And that innovation is what fuels your ability to dramatically increase your income. And then, of course, the ability to step away from your business and simply to enjoy your life. So, what are the typical challenges with automating good marketing, magnetic marketing within your business? Well, first, there's a financial cost associated with finding what marketing works and does not work with potential prospects, testing different direct mail pieces, testing different headlines, subheadlines, testing different offers to really understand what's working as far as marketing. And then there's even greater time costs with the development of systems that consistently work. So really piecing this together. How do you develop these newsletters? How do you develop these follow-up sequences? And taking the time to really do this. And it's difficult if you're, as a college planner, if you're working by yourself, you have maybe one or two virtual assistants or physical assistants, and you have clients that need your time based off of how you've sold yourself to them. The time cost may be very difficult for you in order to meet. And there is even Greater still, a frustration cost associated with conducting the necessary research and finding the right technology to get all this done with ease. And the frustration cost is perhaps the most debilitating, and this is in many ways the result of your emotions, just getting frustrated and tired and anxious with trying to get this stuff to work right. And so you know it's important, but of course the frustration just tends to become overwhelming. So Millionaire College Planning and the Millionaire College Planner coaching program, our implementation and automation system, and how it can help you achieve more income and autonomy within your business fast. And so we can help you achieve this automation by starting from scratch within your business and developing highly effective college planning marketing that's already been tested by us and college planners within our group that has been proven and tested to create quality results. So your ability to get access to our marketing materials and to incorporate it within your marketing funnel will, in many cases, instantly and very rarely not, give you more qualified prospects to immediately come to your events and your seminars and to conduct business with you. We're going to be able to reduce your time commitment to the development of this material to virtually zero. And so obviously there's a huge savings in developing the marketing material, and there's a huge time savings in getting this all implemented. So instead of just teaching you how to do this, we'll actually do it for you. And being able to help you obtain a greater perspective on the overall architecture behind how your business works and what you can do to improve on it, on top of what we can already do for you. So getting altitude in your business and being able to see all the things that are missing because you might be too focused in your business is going to be able to provide you a great return on your investment in getting this done. So if you're interested in learning how to get our marketing and our systems automation work done for you, make sure you give us a call. Our number is here, 626-765-4194, or simply contact us by email, support@collegeplannercoach.com, and either myself or one of my team members will be more than happy to talk to you in greater depth and detail about how we can automatically create direct mail, marketing systems, procedures, follow-ups that will help increase the amount of zeros that are in your income statement so that you can enjoy the autonomy and freedom and the lifestyle of an entrepreneur who has achieved seven-figure status. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video training, and I look forward to our next visit together. And until then, take care and best of luck.